Hey guys, so welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. Let's carry on where we left off. We've just actually reunited with Tyrea after an encounter with the Fog King over at ALCAMOTH. Of course, it did not turn out in our favor. We did get our asses kicked at the very least, but we did run away with our tail between our legs, simply because we can't do any damage to the damn beast. So it's time for us to do some reconnaissance. I believe we have to go to a village called Grandel to see what they know about the Fog King, so we're on our way, along with my little platoon of Nopon, my pawn platoon, if you will. I do also have to mention we are being stalked by Gaelgar. He's probably watching us as I speak. Could be in the trees, could be in the grass, could be disguised as one of these creatures. I don't know. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to keep an eye out because none of these guys are aware of what's going on. I believe this village houses the non-militant population of the High Ancient. Well, I can't tell if these fortifications were always here or they managed to actually go ahead and build some. Nonetheless, it's seen better days, but it gets the job done. Do we let him in, boss? Yeah, I guess so. Why not? I mean, they could have shot us from a lot farther away. Oh, sheesh. I thought we'd be fit for the grand door, thank you. It's only the Empress I'm walking with.
Greetings. We have heard from Teelan that a man called Radzim lives within these walls.
Ah, friends of Teelan's, are you?
Yes.
We've been expecting you.
Saved his ass.
In you get.
You're letting us straight through.
You don't look particularly concerning, is all.
You're not gonna frisk
These
us?
walls are imposing, but they aren't here for controlling foot traffic. They're to keep savage monsters from having themselves a rampage.
Fair enough.
Most sensible. Well, we'll be going then.
Thanks. Sorry for time taking.
Alright, maybe we get the Nopon to go through the mini door and we get the big one. There we go. Aha! Damn, we are tiny. Especially Nene and Kino. But, goodness, you can see how vast the land is when we have those long shots with the camera. And then we look regular size when we're zoomed in like that. Well, we were allowed passage through the Great Wall of High Ancient. I like how we just stood there as a party, staring at this tower. Not a word was shared. Not even like, oh, that looks beautiful. Or, well, that's where we need to go. It was just silent staring. God. That's how you know we're close as a party. Because we can endure an uncomfortable silence. Speaking of silence, our quiet moments are indeed silent. Because we haven't unlocked any of them. I've just gone to 3, and all of them are locked. That's fine. We'll just have to progress the story. Let's go ahead and grab that quest in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and then we'll head to the village. Howdy, I feel like I'm in Age of Empires 1, where you guys are just, building farms so you guys can expand the population.
Hi there.
Ines. This is so strange. Where could it have gone? I assume from that expression that this matter bothers them. Yeah, well, I also assume from the words that they chose. I've been tending to these wheat fields, but for some reason the growth stimulant has mysteriously disappeared. We're struggling enough with the poor harvest as it is. Kinda hurts when you're kind of floating way above the Bionis. Without that stimulant, I don't know what we'll do. It used to be Lena who was in charge of managing the stimulant, but he's moved away from Grandel now. Kind of left us in the lurch here. That asshole didn't even leave instructions. Don't you hate it when you start a new job and your predecessor just doesn't leave you any notes? Obviously, we need enough food if our community here is going to thrive. It'd be great if you could help us out if you're thinking of volunteering. I'd need you to collect high leaves and thick nectar for me. We can then process them into growth stimulant. I've heard that high leaves grow all over the Bionis' shoulder, so those shouldn't be an issue. As for thick nectar, you could probably get some from the skeeters around Zen's thoroughfare when the weather's nice. When the weather's nice. Clear weather only, which is like now. We'll get some armor out of it. So you'll help? Thanks a bunch. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. Well, I've already got 5 high leaves. What do you know? Have I got, how many have I got of the other one? God damn it, why is this game so addicting? Just chasing after these red exclamation marks? I'm not even sure I'll be able to grab all these favorites but it's just gonna bug me having them all over the place. We also completed the quest assigned to us by this latest pawn survey over here. So let's go ahead and turn that in. I've also got the nectar, so we'll go back to the farm as well. Meh? Cromar our toast? Big hooray! Now Fafora free to continue with surveying unhindered. What? Thought Fafora was busy in middle of surveying? Where friends get that idea? Such silly dumbs. No, Fafora was just going out to Ponspec now. But friends did very speedy job, and Fafora give credit where credit due. We'll prepare a handsome reward later, so come by and Fafora will deliver personal. Fafora thinking of venture further afield, beyond even den of Cromar that friends fend off. Say hello when friends next time feel inclined, okay? Ta-ta now. Yeah, I will say hello to my little friend. Damn, didn't even join. Oh my god, I have to go all the way back there. I just teleported here. I think it's just because I'm a guy who likes to cross the T's and dot the I's. I'm kind of a completionist at heart, hence my recent foray into achievement hunting and 100%ing games I've got on Steam. It's an addiction, I tell you. It's not a good one. It is definitely not a good one, but I feel warm and fuzzy inside for at least 5 minutes once I complete the task at hand. So there's that. Gives my life a little bit of meaning. Alright, Fafora, don't do it. Don't do it. There's nothing down there. I mean, there probably is, but there's a safer way down. Fafora was able to ponspect whole area without hitch. Again, work of friends was much appreciated. Oh, that's all we had to do was just go all the way around just to help you finish your survey task? Agility down. Incidentally, Fafora might have other teensy request. It involves escorting Fafora personally to Chief 11. Chief 11 is chief of whole Ponspector squad. Said shoulder of Bionis is ripe for treasure pickings. If stick around long enough, Fafora could be rich beyond wildest dream. Ooh, Fafora can almost smell the fame. It not excite friends too? Believe Fafora, it all become clear once friends hear straight from mouth of Chief. Okay, Fafora will keep friends company until able to meet Chief. Pleased to treat Fafora in matter, to which Fafora accustomed. Yeah, you're welcome. Well, some XP out of it too. Yellow team, welcome to the squad. If only Shulk, the god who restarted the world, could have made some more gold mine deposits or something. Sheesh. Okay, for the umpteenth time, I swear this place reminds me of WoW. It's just, I can't remember the name of it now, but it's past Elwyn Forest when you start as a human. It's just all so familiar. I'm getting nostalgic. All right.
Hi there.
Ines, here we go. So you found the ingredients, thank you. I hope I was of some help. Miss Melia works so hard, Kino give pat on back. You can't even reach my back, okay, Kino? Whether you apply the stimulant to the wheat or not makes an enormous difference. These fields produce cream wheat, you see. They're packed to bursting with deliciousness come harvest time. But that's only if they've been carefully tended to. I don't want you walking off with fistfuls of the stuff, but if you find any that are ripe for harvest, you can have them. Think of it as my thanks for helping out. You've been a fantastic help after all. Alright, Shulk, can you build me a combine harvester? We've got free reign over the farm. And some armor to boot. Lovely. A new collection, I believe it's in. Grandel, we made it before nightfall, what do you know? Ooh, what's this over here? You're not marked on the map. Oh, it's Chief 11! We found him! Qualified, certified, rest is classified. Ponspector Chief 11 is name. Oversee surveying new lands is game. Meh. What Ponspector's all doing with these stranger people? More important, why it takes so long for everyone to gather an appointed meeting spot? Meh. Never received such information. 11 forgot to impart. Ho hum. 11 would go to find Ponspectors and make up for a mission own selves, but have wings full with other business. Meh, have idea. Could friends guide the rest of Ponspectors to meeting spot? Probably all stuck in strange or sticky situation. Almost like it's a gameplay mechanic of some kind. Friends look like they doing fine job so far. Surely is no extra bother. Sure, why not? 74 is our recommended level, probably because we have to fight those damn arachnids. And we weren't high enough level to even land a shot. Gather the other 11 Ponspectors. 1 should be done with business by time Ponspectors all here. Can see some want have to have word with 1, but we'll have to wait till everyone here. Naturally, there's little reward in store for helping 1. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. Not that much haste, but with haste all the same. Alright, as long as you don't take my squad away from me, okay? I need them. I need them for future content. We're here. We get a glorious sunsets scenery background for this cutscene about to play out. Well, looks peaceful enough.
No, look! What splendid armor! Oh, it's true! Scales so shiny and sparkly!
Yeah,
It looks the same as any Armu, if you ask me.
Oh.
Different subtle. Sure is.
Yeah.
Really?
You can't tell. You're high end.
Pardon me.
Hello.
Have you come from Companion's Cape, by any chance?
Wow, you've
We've
got
just
some
come from the laboratory.
magnificent
But
wings.
We were at the Cape just before that.
And was everyone there all right?
Yes, it seemed to me.
Thank goodness. That's a relief to hear.
They could be harboring some
something
secret agendas. I wouldn't know though.
You may be aware, but originally, we all lived here together as a group.
But then, some left because there are Mechon here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At first, we managed to tolerate each other in relative harmony. Obviously, we had our share of friction.
What happened?
Well, the final straw was something trivial. The Companions tried all sorts of ploys to retake the capital, but none of the plans succeeded. Many soldiers were lost this way. One Mechon had had enough, and told them to just give up.
And that's when it happened.
Oh no.
Yeah. They shouted, if you rust rats hadn't betrayed us, we wouldn't have
Rust
lost our
rats?
brethren and our homes in the first place.
Holy shit.
Things got heated, and then they left.
Count on people
and
to
didn't
come
look
up with
back.
freaking
They
creative,
shouldn't
degrading
have forgotten
slurs.
that we all lost friends, family, and homes.
They're soldiers, ma'am. In the war, they put everything on the line for their country. And so,
Wait, it's a
When
country?
their country was taken from them, the extent of their anger and resentment was fully understandable.
ALCAMOTH's a country. The more you know.
yes. Still, we who stayed behind don't bear them any grudges. They protected us all, for a long time, regardless of race. And bear in mind, in the end, they didn't cast the Machina out. They left the safety of our walls of their own volition.
That's
That's
true.
why we pledged that if they chose to return, we'd welcome them back and meet them with a smile.
At least there was no civil war and blood was spilled,
I
right?
will do whatever is in my power to make it so.
There's that charismatic empress of ours.
What? Inflammation of tear ducts.
Oh, you children.
By the way,
We haven't got to the
we've
most
heard
emotional
that
beats yet.
Someone by the name of Radsum lives here.
Radsum? Yes, he lives over there.
Oh, okay. In which general direction?
Over there.
On the stairs.
Thank you.
Oh, I think
Very
I see a
kind.
little encampment there.
It was Radsum, actually. He was the one who told the Companions to give up their quest.
Oh,
Right. I see.
okay. We're about to speak with the match that lit the spark of rebellion.
All right, let's go and see him straight away.
Yes, let's.
Straight away, Shulk? I see what you're doing. You're staring at me. You don't want me to get sidetracked. Fair enough. What are you, a PS5 protagonist that has to constantly tell me what I need to do every 2 minutes? Shulk would not approve that we got sidetracked into harvesting that electric ether deposit, and now it's nighttime. Hopefully Radsum doesn't sleep at 7 o'clock. Grand Arch. Okay, there he is. Hello. Revitalized body. Defend from stifles. One swig give you boost throughout day. Oh, well, the day's over, so I have no need for that concoction. Radsum. Hello.
Are you perchance Radsum?
Yeah, that's me. How do you know my name?
Well,
Thielen
you know,
mentioned you. You are his fellow researcher.
we also walked to the village.
Oh, I see. Teelan sent you. Him and Tyrea are still getting on okay?
Quite. Though she did give him a good scolding earlier.
Went to ALCAMOTH again, did he? I did warn him not to be reckless.
Yeah, he also
But when
warned
it
those
comes to his
soldiers, and look what
research,
happened.
That boy has tunnel vision. To be honest, so does Tyrea.
Does she come here much as well?
No, hardly ever. She's even more focused on the work than Teelan. I couldn't begin to guess why she's so driven.
It must be about her mother after all.
Radzum, we have questions. About the Fog King.
That fucking Fog King. Tell us.
I see. That's why you're so curious.
He took a moment.
We need
He was
more to
buffering.
go on. What can you tell us?
Because of the Telethia's ether field, the Fog King and his fog beasts seem, well, unable to escape ALCAMOTH.
Oh, they're trapped there.
Etherfield.
Yeah. It's the means by which Telethia eliminate any excess ether that they absorb. Now, the Fog King and his beasts happen to give off an awful lot of ether.
I see. So all Telethia in the vicinity flock there, to feed on the ether.
And in turn, they get
and
trapped.
as a result, keep the threat contained.
What a cycle.
Oh, this hurt noggin of Kino. It get worse if not shut up.
It's a prison of their own making, but it's
But my
unintentional, of course.
It worked against fog beasts, but not the Fog King. Or rather, it didn't even seem to make direct contact with him.
Shulk, Melia, would you do me a favor and head to Teelan's lab, borrow his Telethia research notes for me?
Sure.
Borrow?
We can do that for you.
Okay.
There's something I'd like to look up about the Telethia's ether field.
Understood.
Well, it's
On
what he
another
risked his
note-
life for.
We heard that you spoke out against the companions.
Don't bring
I
that up,
voiced an
Melia.
opinion, yes. I can understand their impatience. Their ancestral home was right there. However, I couldn't abide watching them throw away more lives for nothing.
Nothing. Sounds quite stark.
Well, I mean, it sounded like they were beating their heads against the
At
wall.
first, there were hundreds of us living here. But now, well, you've seen for yourselves.
And all because of the Fog King.
Yeah. So I think you can see why I said what I said. If we end up extinct, we'll have won nothing.
Of course.
Well spoken. But I'm sure the companions would find those words hard to swallow.
They're a prideful
I'm sorry.
bunch. Soldiers.
Your people are no more free to go home than we are.
No need for you to apologize, Melia. In truth, it's not costing me any sleep. They seem to be catching on too. After all, they've stayed put since then.
When you put it like that,
When you put it like that. Wise words.
the people of Grandel, they're living under considerable strain, not knowing what became of their homes, and with no means of return.
But that's also true of Maxis. His people lost their homes too.
Yes, but they're feeling desperate, and it's making them unreasonable.
It's only going to accelerate their
Too
extinction.
sad.
We were like that too once, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
That true?
Yeah, but we're protagonists, so it's okay.
But we
Kino.
learned, eventually. All because we wanted to protect the world. And we made that dream a reality. We brought down Zanza.
Overcoming our prejudice gave us strength in unity, because we shared a goal.
Radzum's folk, the companions, and us as well. We all share the same goal.
Yep. It's just the means about how we want to attain it. That's the problem.
Defeating the Fog King and returning home.
Sounds like job for Hero Punkino. Just let me
Just you.
have 'em.
Okay. Go for it. We have too many people in the party
you,
anyway. We need one of us to go
everyone.
solo. I'm not falling for that trick. Oh shit. You weren't joking.
Is
It's
that
the laser. Or the rift, sorry. But the laser came out of it. It's huge.
Like the one we saw in ALCAMOTH, but much, much larger.
You're right.
Shulk, let's see if we can get closer.
You want to get closer? Okay. How exactly? Do we need to teleport back in? I thought we were borrowing notes. That's okay. Let's have a quiet moment to reflect and ponder. No, we won't. Never mind. We'll do it later. Seems like it's lacking punch. Anything else we could use?
All right.
You want something from me? Your faces kind of have that look. What look? Where? What? I'm sorry, I was looking at my feet. Right, I see. That sounds rough. And you came from Companion's Cape? Then, I've got a question for you. On your way to Grandel, did you come across any hard-looking rock or rare materials, or anything like that? I saw some ether deposits. Yeah, I know all about those. A few of them in Grandel as well. In fact, I saw you rudely stealing some the first moment you had. Oh, well, still, thanks for telling me about that. I've got something to talk to you about as well, if that's okay. Tell me in greater detail. Kino wanting to ask too. Indeed, Kino. We'll see to it that we are provided a clear explanation. We demand it from this man. Right, so I'm currently making tools for those fixing and expanding the ramparts, and I'd like to make him stronger. That's why I've been asking after better materials. Well, actually, I've got an idea, but I'll need a catalyst to make it work. I'm not tough enough to track it down by myself, but since you knew all kinds of other materials, like ether deposits, which coincidentally I also knew about, but God, I figured, Say, now I think about it, couldn't I just ask you lot to get it and bring it to me? That'd be way easier, right? Almost like a quest. The catalyst I want to use is found near the Barrow Ruins cave. It's a stone people call the Cerulean Shard. I feel like I've got this already, which is good. As for your reward, maybe I could upgrade any tools you're carrying while I'm working on ours. I can work with anything. Like, for example, that ether pick you've got. How about it? I bet I could strengthen it to improve the output so you could mine better stuff. Not too shabby, eh? Cool. Well, yeah. I was hoping you'd say that. Phew, I'm really glad you just happened to be walking right by. Well, don't let me stop you. I'll be waiting. I wasn't walking right by. I was walking directly towards you, because you're an exclamation mark. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. Hereupon Kino will lend a little bit of Hereupon power. Just a little bit? Okay, never mind. I thought I had the Cerulean Shard. I'm mistaken. Who the heck is this lonely soul all the way out here? There isn't... Oh, God, of course. It's a Nopon. Shushu! Meh. Shushu just looking at tree. Your friends don't need anything, please, to get out of tuft of Shushu. I wasn't in your tuft. Cannot tell anyone that fell from tree. Whoever heard of Nopon girl who can't climb trees? Meh, so embarrassed. Did you say that out loud? I suppose I need to change my, party leader. Let's go with Nene. Meh, Shushu was just looking at tree. It not look like just looking at tree. Face look almost pained in expression. How you know? Nene have brother pon of similar age, so learn to read all sorts of signs. Has something happened? Okay, well, Shushu loved to climb trees. Climb every tree in area, sometimes twice. But then Shushu stopped paying attention and get discovered by monsters. Luckily, he managed to climb up this tree just in time to escape from attack. But then, once monsters go away, Shushu breathes a sigh of relief so deep, slip off branch and fall down. That when Shushu get hurt and now can't even move. And also, somehow, climb trees now feels scary dangerous. Oh, Shushu, I admit I'm not a tree climber myself. I'm terrified of heights already. And so, balancing precariously on branches that could fall at any second is definitely not my idea of a fun time. But who even hear of Nopon that cannot climb trees? That not even little bit right. But first, should deal with Hurty Hurty. Heal Hurty Hurty is trivial apart. Just need Peppity Herb. Gather a Peppity Herb from atop the Cragmore Caverns, a Jubilant Amulet, Rucksack, and Anklet. Shushu not need help. We'll get by fine on own strength. Should not talk nonsense when Nene offer help. Now please tell, where can find Pippity Herb? Meh? Nene picked Pippity Herb instead? It grew on top of Cragmore Caverns, but... That all Nene wanted to hear, leave to Nene, is teeny tiny deal. I love their language, man. It's so childish, and yet, like, it gets the point across, and it sounds all cutesy. Can't help it. Alright, Cragmore Caverns, all the way over here. We do need to get to Whisperwind Crossing if we're going to get a closer look at that rift. Let's see if we can tend to this first. Finally, discovered the route I needed to take to get on top of Cragmore Caverns. Pippity Herb. Quiet moment. Oh my god, we actually can explore this one. Let's make it happen. The power of imagination.
None here either. Why no one has sweet wasabi, ma?
Oh man, he's been begging for this every time.
About sweet wasabi. Now head of Nene. Feel like full of sweet wasabi.
Careful, he might tear your head open.
Kino desperate. Kino. Oh, Nene have good brainwave. Huh?
Oh.
Kino, beloved sweet wasabi of Kino. Kino should imaginate it.
Imaginate?
Exact. Love a Kino for sweet wasabi be put to test by how well can imaginate inside noggin.
Won't that exasperate the problem?
If imaginate, Kino just get double of hungry.
Yeah.
It's not problemo. If imaginate hard will be like having sweet wasabi right in front of eyes.
Well, I imagine myself eating freaking cake, and that doesn't help satiate my craving for it.
Okay then, Kino will trust.
Oh no, Kino, it's a trap.
All right, talk Nene through it. What is shape of sweet wasabi? Sweet wasabi is small, thin, long, and also a bit lumpy.
Okay, very vivid.
And what is color? Plantsy, but to eyes of Kino, it also look twinkly, sparkly.
Uh-huh.
That the stuff. And then, what smell it smell of?
Like sweet wasabi, where you think, sis?
Just from remember, Kino drool a little bit. Maybe
Exactly.
also drooling, if be honest.
But you can't have it.
Right. Kino tastes sweet wasabi, just like it here, even though not here.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Kino's gone ahead and started
Time to
slurping.
eat imaginated sweet wasabi. But if just eat, atmosphere not quite right. Kino
Oh, great.
be Heropon, and Nene be trusty psychic, who gathers sweet wasabi as tribute for Heropon.
I thought they were going to sit at an empty
Nene
table
will
and start
give Kino
imagining
sweet
a
wasabi
feast of
so
sweet
Kino
wasabi.
can eat and enjoy. Kino get it?
Bit of roleplay. Well, let's see how it plays out.
Meme, noble Kino, behold, is sweet wasabi
Oh, gosh.
that Nene picked.
We've got this music playing.
And be hearty. This most delicious experience of eating life. Brave Kino, this unworthy psychic traveled all across Bionis.
Damn.
Even had to play tag with Rockpert one time. Sister Pon, that's amazing! Nene overcome many a scuffle scratch to obtain this sweet wasabi. Pleased to save a mouthfeel. Kino will. Kino eats every last bit, including stems.
No, you do that. Oh, you're eating grass, Kino. Your imagination has gone too far.
Heropon Kino. This. Meme? Kino needs a few more bites.
Kino, you're getting fat. You're getting bigger.
This. Meme?
Did Nene just steal all the sweet wasabi for herself? She just gulped it down.
just no can have any flavor. Meh. You know, lack of imaginating.
Wow. Victim blaming, Nene.
No flavor is no flavor. Oh, brother pun.
Nice try.
Kino catch whiff. Smell of tasty morsel. Must be delicious snacklings nearby, Kino, but meh. Kino thinks so too. Nene just thought hunger was catching.
Oh my god, these two need constant supervision.
All right, we go in search of tasty crumbles. Let's go. Meh.
Well, I mean, if they can keep themselves amused using their imaginations, by all means. You know what, the rainbow carrot I just picked up? Let's go ahead and pick up another Pawn Spector. Blue team. FIFA. Qualified, certified, bold, and certs justified. Pawn Spector FIFA's name. Surveying new lands this game. Surveying? Pfft. FIFA take care of that ages ago. Now FIFA's busy with detailed breakdown of local ecosystem. Meh? Should be prioritizing actual work. But FIFA will be done soon. Only 52 species more to document. It's on my Xenoblade decks. How about if friends can solve brain teasers of FIFA will finish up research and resume duties. Riddles are like game and hobby rolled into one complex analogy. Life too short not to play metagame. Oh, okay, sure. Listen well, FIFA need things as follow. I drift, I dig, I not so big. I sink, I rise, but where are my eyes? Collect an item that drifts and digs but has no eyes. Damn. I'm gonna need a moment to solve that one. Well, I was planning on quick traveling to Sultanar Seal Island after passing this quest over to our no pawn friend here, but then I saw a bunch of quests have opened up in Grandel because it's daytime, so I'll definitely head back, pick those up. But we definitely got to prioritize that rift. It's kind of just been hanging there ominously for the past couple of hours, and it's not getting any smaller. Shoo-shoo! I got your stuff. Nene, bring Peppity Herb. Shoo-shoo can relax now. Thankings, meh. Shoo-shoo will be back in running order sooner than soon. And how are feelings about tree climbing? Still maybe a bit scary. Meh meh. What was big shouty voice for? The monsters. Shoo-shoo, hear something. Paw steps of monsters that come after Shoo-shoo. They not give up on Shoo-shoo and come back to finish job. Shoo-shoo not want to get ate. Nene and friends will deal with. Please to remain calm. In the meantime, try climb the tree? Uh-oh, I'm gonna be in control of Nene. I don't know how to beat tank. I'm just gonna have to give it my best shot. A hammer beat. Got sword drive. I remember this being a really powerful blow. Let's try feather swing. That's a neat trick. Do I do hangry? Okay. Hang in there. Taunt. Let's increase aggro. Oh man, Melia is the worst person to be controlled by an NPC. Thankfully I've got my Pawn Spector squad. Alright, next time I'm not letting Shulk out of the party. He needs to stay. He's DPS, and he's not controlled by an absolute nincompoop. Whew. Revenant Wolf's down. Yoo-hoo, shoo-shoo. Amazing. Nene is monster strong. Naturally, but Nene only so strong because friends fighting with. Injury of Shoo-shoo also all heal up in time it took Nene to win Scuffle. That very good news. And how about climbings? When Shoo-shoo watched Nene fighting, heart filled to bursting with courage. Now feel I could climb any tree again, but maybe not these trees. If climb here, monster may maybe come again. That good thinking. Most important thing in tree climbings is feel safe and have fun. Thankings, Nene. Now Shoo-shoo go home before more monsters show ugly mugs. Bye-bye. See you later. Uh-oh. She's gonna disappear into the grass. What's with the cutscene? I'm nervous. I'm just gonna see a mushroom get devoured. Hum hum hum. Nene glad that Shoo-shoo back to be able to climb trees. He put a lot of effort into making sure of that, Nene. Shoo-shoo's injuries have almost healed now, fortunately. I can't believe I got sent out of that battle. I had to watch you three struggle. Say, Sister Pawn, why act so funny when talking about tree climbing? Have some big thoughts on the topic of woody texture? Nene's scared of tree climbing is because Nene is also afraid of climbing trees. Shock horror! Kino never knew. It's okay. Not to get Nene wrong. Once Nene loved to climb. When Nene was little pon, Dadapon would always watch over when going up trees. As any good father should. Ricky, I tip my hat to you. You did the bare minimum. Dadapon is great Dadapon for surely. But if love climbing, then why scared of it? Bark not worse than bite. One time Nene wanted to climb a higher tree than ever before. Daring mission. Set out all alone. Nene climbed like Nopon possessed. View from high up was best thing Nene ever saw. But when Nene glanced downward, we suddenly realized how far away ground was. Yeah, that's my fear. Like, I'll get up and then I won't know how to get back down. I feel like as a kid that happened to me a few times when I was climbing something. I didn't know how to get back down. And it terrifies me. Once realized, could not unrealize. Area of Tum Tum clench up like Wingfist, and Nene turned stiff as board. Frozen stiff with frightened, could only cry and shout for Dadapon. Took whole day for Dadapon to come to rescue, and when Dadapon did come, he looked all rattery-tattery. Dadapon looked for Nene all that time. Oh dear, poor Sisterpon. What a horrible ordeal it must have been. Nene not like that memory. It feel bitter, like licking brog. That why Nene not want any more Nopon to have fear of climb. Oh. But Nene, wouldn't you like to learn to climb trees again someday? After that day, Dadapon was kind and patient to Nene. It took a lot of time for practice climbing together. Nene okay with climbing trees of middle lowness now. Was many ropes to learn, but somehow Nene got there. But as soon as ground get too far away, body start to tremble and legs turn to fruit jelly. Oh, PTSD, huh? I don't think you have to force yourself. We all have things we're bad at, things we enjoy and things we don't. Just keep going at your own pace. One day you may find yourself ready to try again. That always been guiding principle of Nene. That one day you'll try again. And at the end of this arc, you're gonna climb a tree and save us all. And anyway, even though day of climbing tall tree is bitter memory, Nene always cherished sight of Dadapon coming to rescue, like personal Heropon. He's not your personal Heropon, okay, Nene? He's the entire Bionis' Heropon. Don't hog him all to yourself. Goodness. True Heropon doesn't just dedicate himself to one person. He dedicates himself to society. Alright. Okay, let's see what this rift is all about.
What is happening?
Why is it
over there?
outside of ALCAMOTH? This is our close look without going inside. Uh-oh. Oh god. Not good. Not good at all. They're malfunctioning. This world's only existed for a year.
Look, ahead!
Damn it, they're charging us on the bridge. I like how we didn't react. We just stood there, waiting to get charged down.
The fog.
It's consuming them. They've become shadows. Uh-oh.
Fog beasts?
It's spreading. It's breached containment.
Here they come!
No time for deliberations. Let's go, Shulk.
Got it!
Alright, here we go. I like how they're waiting for us, though, to engage. Field Ponyo. It's got a little shadow icon there. Let's focus our attacks on one at a time, like we should do. Oh, we can do a Union Strike. Let's do it. Why not? Major damage. Oh, God. Here they come. Bombing run. I think our bridge is gonna get absolutely wrecked. We're gonna need to build a new one. Okay, it's down. One to go, and it's already at half health. brilliant. Might as well do a spear break. Get rid of it. No match for my ether. Or my pawn specters.
And not come back.
So how come it only consumes beasts and not us?
Shulk. The fog beasts were meant to be confined within ALCAMOTH.
I don't think that's where those ones came from.
No.
What do you mean?
They were influenced. They were right before our eyes,
The
Melia.
rift made normal monsters transform into fog beasts.
Uh-oh. Oh. Foreshadowing?
Oh no, Grandel.
Ah,
Oh man, I was about to accept quests there.
the Armus could turn into fog beasts.
Meh, no one to picture that.
We either need to plug the hole or head back. Oh boy. Well, we're not going back to ALCAMOTH. Please tell me everything's... Oh no, my exclamation marks are gone. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's just teleport there. Everything's fine, right? Uh-oh, no. No, it's not. Oh god, he's putting like finger crucifix at them.
Your instinct was right, Melia.
Yeah,
Yes.
good call.
Although the rift's influence is spreading far too quickly.
Exactly, I thought this was a far enough distance. Clearly not.
Ratson, are you fine?
Miss Melia, these are moves. It was so sudden.
You can explain later. Let us do the fighting here. You should seek refuge.
Right you are.
Oh, yeah, well, thanks for, you know, fighting us on this. You could have at least said, well, wait, no, let me help you. Oh, good tanking there, Nene. Drawing aggro.
Stop those Armus.
Yeah,
Bad army. Go to bed without din-dins.
I like how this is
Marching skills.
our formation. Just four of us standing in a line. Okay, it's two beasts waiting for us to finish our monologues. Oh, level 63, these guys are weaker than the other ones.
I knew you could.
Well, just like that. Everything's back to normal.
Thank you
Immediately.
for that.
Was everyone all right?
Yeah. No major injuries to speak of. All thanks to you, of course.
Of course.
You know, accept a year's supply of sweet wasabi as reward.
Excuse you?
Upon never as compensation.
Yeah, you
Where
just
it say that?
expect it.
Shulk, was it the rift's expanding influence that's responsible for our Armu's transformation?
Well,
like
I
it.
mean, what else could it be?
We saw it happen before, too. Regular monsters turned into fog beasts, just like that.
That suggests more fog beasts will appear if the rift continues to spread its vileness. Consider, with the size it was before, the rift's effect was limited to the area within the capital. But now it's getting wider.
One moment. In that case, if the rift keeps growing larger,
All monsters everywhere could be changed by the fog.
we must find a way to fight back.
We'll need those research notes for that. Let's head for the lab.
Right.
Okay, now let's get those research notes. Luckily, we went to inspect the rift, and thank God all my quests are back. We can start accepting them.